You know, when you're in a space with someone and you've told them how you need to be loved, how you need to be fed, and it just doesn't seem to land. Like it goes in one ear and out the other. And you were clear. You weren't asking for something impossible. You just straight up said, just like, this is what I need. Here's what I'm allergic to. Here's what fills me up. And you said it plain. You said it more than once. And they said that they hurt you. And then they brought you something else. Or nothing. Or just enough to keep you sitting there. You're sitting there at the table like Oliver Twist with a little bowl in your hand going, please, sir, may I have some more? And the embarrassing part is it's not even the asking of it all. It's that you already know what you were. Because you've done that work. You know what you bring. And you're still sitting here hungry. Watching them remember everybody's order but yours. And in your head you're going, but I remember yours. I know your order. I know every single nuance of how you like to be fed. What you said you wanted, what you didn't say, but I picked up anyway. I give it to you. All of it. And then I add a little extra. You said you like it like this, so I give it to you like that. And then I put the little swirl and the cherry on top. Just because I like to see that smile on your face. And I can even get the parsley off your plate. So what is this? What are you actually doing? Are you trying to keep me weak? Like I'm being fed through a slow IV drip. It's just enough to keep me alive. But not enough to give me the strength to walk away. Got me following behind you like a little lap dog with my tongue hanging out, begging for scraps. And you're not even giving up the scraps. What is this? And it's crazy because I see it. I'm not confused about what I see. And I'm not sitting here analyzing you. I'm not sitting here trying to figure out your childhood or your attachment style or give you some diagnosis that lets you off the hook. That's not my job. I'm not your psychiatrist. I'm not your psychologist. I know what I feel. I know who I am. And I know what's happening at this table. Because the question isn't about whether you have the capacity. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you are. And it ain't me. I don't know. But here's my thing. That's not mine to figure out. That's not my work to do. My work is to look at how you're handling me and to decide whether I keep accepting it. Because I can sit here and excuse yours all day. I can find multiple reasons and build a case for you, build your defense case and tell myself that you're trying. But I'd still be hungry. And you're still not crossing the threshold. Excusing you does not feed me. And I allowed this. I want to be clear about that. I accepted the invitation and I purposely sat at this table. I chose you. And I'm not trying to go sample somebody else's menu. I want to eat right here. But you keep bringing me these bare bone plates. And then you look at me like I'm the problem for still being hungry. So I ask you directly and straight up to your face. If I fed you the way you feed me, would you be happy? Now I'm sitting here watching your face go all parenthetical, watching what the silence does in your eyes. Asking, is this a test? Let's go there for a second. Because there is no testimony without a test. And I live that. But a test doesn't mean you stay in something that's starving you just to prove you could endure it. Endurance is not the lesson here. Knowing when to move, that's the lesson. Choosing yourself even when it cost you something you genuinely wanted to keep. That's the test. And the testimony on the other side of it isn't about them. It's about you. You've come too far to keep whispering your needs into ears that choose not to hear. You've built your voice from scratch. And you know what it cost you. And you are not going back to silence. Go where the love is. And right now, that place is inside. It's not another person. It's not a validation from somewhere outside of you. There's nothing out there telling you that you're worthy of being fed, because you already know that. You already know that. Inside, where the work lives, where you've always known, where you have to trust. You have to trust what you've built enough to act on it. And you can want someone and still know that they're not feeding you. You can love a table and still know it's time to stand up. And you can be torn, genuinely, completely torn, and still choose yourself anyway. That's not giving up. That's the testimony. Go there. Start there. Start inside. And continue traveling.